let's get right into the review for episode 7 of Sentenced to Be a Hero. At the end of last episode, oh yeah, spoilers. At the end of last episode, Xylo woke up in an unknown location, and in this episode, we find out what it is. It's a new city, and with that comes a new job: hunt down another demon who is potentially hiding among the people because he can apparently turn into a human or disguise himself as human. And then he gave Terrorita head pats when suddenly a new character showed up called Jace, who was a dragon rider. He became a hero because he tried to liberate the dragons from captivity, failed, and got sentenced to be a hero, but he is also noble. He also got into an argument with Terrorita and called her a child. So that went on back and forth for a bit. And then later, Terrorita said that she wanted to explore the city and have Xylo escort her, which he eventually agreed to. Then Venetium showed up, and Xylo beat the shit out of him for lying to him last episode about the army. Then we cut to Xylo meeting with his fiancée, with Terrorita being there, and also Tivia apparently. And then they talked for a bit. Xylo was apparently still engaged to her, and Terrorita was jealous. And then we cut to the final part, which is where Xylo, Tivia, Sav, and Terrorita explore the marketplace. And it's a good thing they have Sav, which is what I thought during the episode, because he's an assassin, and there may be assassins targeting Terrorita because she's a goddess. Assassins who side with demons. So that was a good call bring Sav along, especially because there was nobody else to bring who wasn't preoccupied or something along those lines. And then we cut to Terrorita being like, I want a souvenir, yay! And Xylo was like, fine, let's get a souvenir. And so he picked out for her a nice dagger. And in the dagger's reflection, he saw an assassin, by which the assassin got their arm cut off, and a battle ensued, followed up by them running away into a place with less openings, when suddenly a crazy guy with cool powers that can turn his arms into blades and swords showed up and started kicking their asses. And then suddenly even more assassin people showed up. Some girl and some guy with blue hair. The guy with blue hair was pretty tough, but just some things were looking grim for everybody since they were fighting a losing battle and were pretty beat up, with Sav getting pretty injured too in the battle. Despite his ability, Jace came in with a dragon and burned the blue guy alive. And then we find out at the end that the blue guy was actually the demon they were looking for, and then he ran away with the other humans. And then the episode ended, and that's about it. So to give my thoughts on the episode, I would say it's actually one of the best episodes we had this season so far. Last episode, which was really good too, which I haven't uploaded yet, but I will. And this episode was also great, like episode 1. But as it contained a package, it had a lot of good parts. It had humor, it had action, it had exploration, it had lore. The animation was solid, the voice acting was solid, the audio was solid, everything was great. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 episode, personally. So anyway, thanks for watching, I'll see you guys in the next video. And like and subscribe and comment if you have any feedback. Farewell. Goodbye.